Welcome guys, we are now on the XR and wow, yeah, an XR, never drove one before, so it's basically my first time to sit on the XR. Also, I haven't driven the new engine, let's say on the RR, so I don't know, but let's change it to dynamic. Then it changed it. Wow. What I really like, and I was sitting a little bit in the showroom on the M1000XR, and I can say that I really like the seating position. It's a little bit on the sportier side, but it's very, like, you cannot go forward or backwards. You're sitting very, like, how to say, compressed, not compressed, but yeah, very comfortable, very narrow in the seat, and you don't need so much pressure on your legs to hold to the tank or something, because you're like built into the bike. The MXR would be also very nice to see and test drive. Okay, it's already on the highest. The only thing that's cool, let's say, that's very cool and easy made. Oh, here happened something. Oh no. So, what I really like is like the suspension, electronic suspension. Thank you. And that's something I can say very cool. Oh no. Sorry. Something happened there. Yeah. The M1000XR to this one. So come back, Christian. It's so that the XR M is more sporty, has carbon wheels. This one has forged wheels, but it feels astonishing well, right? And also the power is more than you need. Let's say that's something. No one will tell me that he needs more power on the bike. That's something I wouldn't believe that you need it. The power is so that I have no clue. In most countries you are over the top with this power. With a GS even you are over the top. But the difference with a GS and this bike is you have, I think, more fun because you can shift up and down and so on. And with this one you shifted 4,000 up and down or something, but you will not go to 10,000 RPM, for example. That's something I don't see really. Okay, he is in a rush because he is on a test drive and he needs to rush it. I don't know. Here's anyway only 70 kilometers per hour, so yeah. Because there was already a crash on a test ride, so you see also how people a little bit overreacting when they get something for free. But yeah. So, oh look, an XR. Hello. That's something where I say, is it necessary? And MXR, for example, also, is it necessary to have? I don't know. It's for sure very cool. Also, when you drive a little bit on the racetrack, then of course it's very cool and you can blast it out. And I have seen already some people are driving these bikes on the racetrack and enjoying it a lot. That's something completely fine. I would also do it with the GS. I did it once, but yeah. And that's for sure something very nice and pleasure. But when you go and you are easy over 100 kilometers per hour and you just twist it. see. That's but the sound is very cool. It's a little bit like, it's a different sound, I would say. It's completely different than other bikes or other 4 cylinders. It's BMW typical, but it's a different sound. And yeah, okay. There was somehow the ref limiter a little bit lower than I would expect, because the red top is a little bit higher, but maybe they somehow limited it. So yeah, I'm driving here on the 4th gear. Let's go to the 6th. So I'm driving here at 3000 RPMs, quite easy peasy. Here you have, okay, oh, don't lose the key, Christian. Yeah, a key fob, let's call it key fob. It's keyless ride. The rideability of this bike is very nice. The seating position also quite cool. The handlebar is not so wide as on the GS. It's a little bit more narrow. You sit, of course, a little bit sportier, yes, because it's a more sportier bike, but not so that I would say, that's hurting me. From the knee angle, yes, it's also sportier. I would maybe want to have a little bit higher seat, but this is something I would need to figure out a little bit later, let's say. Later in a longer ride. But the engine, as you see, I'm just shifting up the gears like nothing, and it's just going. So I can say a very cool sports tour they built here. It's already very long in the market, and many people are liking it, and they like it a lot, because it's something where I say, why not? Because, for example, a GS don't give you the sporty feeling, and some say, I don't like the quick shifter, so they go with the XR, have 17-inch wheels, more sportier tires. It's everything okay, but you can also do it with the GS and be happy with it. So it depends what engine you like, what transmission you like. Because this engine is like, yeah, it can turn a lot. Also, it's quite fast, very fast. So that's something where I say the fun on the road is, for me personally, shift up and down, play with the RPMs up and down, so you know, have the feeling you are riding the bike. And most of the time I think the people are touring with it, so they almost never turn it to 10,000 RPM, because you are in an illegal way or high kilometers per hour that you lost in the first gear for sure, your license. So with the GS, of course, it's also possible, but it's not so common to me, I would say. Next, the brake. Yeah, very nice, yeah, very nice. Don't worry, now nobody is behind me. I just looked before I did it in the mirror, so everything okay. Also, how the bike is steering, let's see in which mode it is. Okay, dynamic. Let's go to road. So now it's in road, so it should be softer, and you feel it. It's immediately softer and more touring. For example, for such a shitty road, I would ride it like that, and then when I say, no, now is my racetrack or home track, then I go to dynamic, and then it's working fine. But yeah, you see also in road it's diving in a little bit in. Let's go to the sport vision. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. And the DCT was not even going on as I was driving now. So you see, that it's, yeah. Yep, that's a nice bike. I wanted to test drive. Yes, it's not an adventure bike, but it's something between, you know, because some people are liking the look of touring bikes, and this one is something. You have a tall seating position, you're sitting quite tall on the bike. You have, let's say, like a supermoto, a little bit of feeling of it. So I would say, for example, a mega moto is driving completely different, of course, but it's something in this way. And it's for everyone something. So this bike is something, I would say, more for the sportier oriented people, but also I don't say you need to be a sporty person to buy it and ride it. You can be also a chilly person, just enjoy the riding, and because you like the look and so on. So that's something I would say quite nice. Suspension, yeah, it's BMW typical, electronic, working fine with this ESA mode. That's something I would say I wouldn't complain about this bike. What I would maybe upgrade are the mirrors. Maybe I will take the mirrors from the M1000XR, as it looks a little bit, yeah, spacier, let's say. Yeah, that's something I would say, that's something very nice. And yeah, the bike is, look how revving. So okay, too slow. And you see in low RPMs you're driving and just going up, and everything is perfect, fine. That's very great, very nice. And yeah, what I should say more about the bike, I like that the windscreen is manual. That's very cool. Simple, working, it's just up and down, nothing between. That's something I like. And you can have it also on the new GS, of course, so why not? What's next? I would say that's basically it about the bike. There is nothing more to say because it's a quite non-bike. I hope you like the bike. I hope you like my review. It's a shorter one. I would want to go deeper in it, but I need to grow for that. So subscribe, like, comment, and let me in the comments know how you ride the bike, or why would you want to buy the bike, what are the reasons, and how you would use it, for example. That would be for me something nice, just to understand how the bike is used in the community, and just to get a better feeling if I'm right with my feelings. And so yeah. But the engine's cool. So good. See ya. Goodbye. Have a nice day.